Manor students and the principals in with us this morning. Kristen Zeglin from the Penns Manor Elementary School, Michelle Dolges from the high school. Ladies, good morning to you.
Good morning.
It's good to have you both with us. Our conversation is brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. You've got a lot going on at Penns Manor right now, don't you?
We do. Too much. Tis the season, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean,
down.
we've got a lot to fit in the next 2 months.
Yes.
And so they're working hard to do that, and the kids are working really hard, too.
They really are.
Yeah. All right. So tell us about, you brought some elementary and high school students today.
Yeah, so I, from the elementary, I have Ella Henning and Jack Smicklow with us today, and they were two of our participants that from the Math 24 Challenge that Elderton High School had hosted yesterday. So I wanted to bring them. They were our winners when we did our school-wide competition, and then they had gone to Elderton. So they're going to give you an idea of what the Math 24 Challenge is, and they're even going to demonstrate it, which they were showing it to me this morning, okay? And I'm going to admit on the radio that I am not good at it. It is very difficult. I would definitely need to have my scratch paper.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. Well, we're teaching kids differently these days, aren't we?
Absolutely. It's very impressive.
All right. Well, let's meet them. Ella and Jack. All right. And we can move the microphones up and down for them as well. There you go. You can pull that one
up here,
down.
right?
There you go. Nice, nice. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
It's good to have you both with us. What grade are you in, Jack?
Fifth.
You're fifth. Ella, what about you?
Fifth.
You're both in fifth grade? Okay. So Math 24, tell me all about it. Who wants to go first? Jack.
So, basically what Math 24 is, there's 4 numbers, and you have to make 24 using all 4 numbers. You have to say your very last step first.
Wow. I am going to need a demonstration. So you did well at that?
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Ella?
Yeah, for our school competition, Jack got second place and I got first.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
and then we went on to
Was it
Elderton.
fun?
Yes.
Yeah, it was. And I bet you when you got to Elderton yesterday, it was tons of fun, right? You got to meet other kids, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so demonstrate for me. How does it work? All right, you've got spinners. I see. Those don't spin. You just actually look at the numbers on the card when you flip them over.
Yeah.
All right. I tell you what, Ella, grab one of those cards and just hold it up so our Facebook viewers can get a look at it. Okay, so you would take that card and you would, turn it over, look at it, and then do what?
So you have to make all the numbers get to 24. So for this one, it'd be 9 times 3 is 27, and then 23 minus 20 is 3, and then 27 minus 3 is 24.
Oh, I see. So you add, subtract, multiply, or divide, whatever it is, to make those 4 numbers on that card total 24.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. When you first did that, was it really difficult for you? Or did it just seem to work?
It wasn't that hard.
No?
No.
Wow. The first step would be the problem for me, figuring out what the first step to take. What about you, Ella? Was it hard when you started?
It was a little bit harder for me at first, but I just practiced a lot, and it got easier and easier.
You got into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, that card that you have, and there are others there, too. Jack, grab one of those cards. Let's see you do it. So your card, holding it up there for our Facebook viewers.
So this one would be 16 plus 8, 9 plus 7 equals 16, 4 times 2 equals 8, 16 plus 8 equals 24.
Mm-hmm. Gee, Mrs. Zeglin, I don't know why you didn't get that. Our 2 senior high students sitting over there, would you guys have gotten that? Nah, they're both shaking their heads. No, they wouldn't have done it either. Well, it's wonderful that you did that, and I bet you when you get into that competition with those other schools, it's pretty amazing to watch all this happen, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you break down the competition? Do you go against another school or another group of students? How does that work?
So we break up into grades, and then we have to go against like our grade level, and you get like 2 rounds and then if you make it to the semifinals, then you'll go in the semifinals. If you make it to the finals, you go into the finals.
Wow. Math 24. That's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. You guys both enjoying fifth grade?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Terrific. And you're getting ready for the end of the school year too, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Enjoying. Jack, you look like you're really enjoying that part of it. The fact that the end of the school year is coming. Well, that's great. Thanks for coming by to tell us all about that. Jack, what are your plans for summertime?
Play baseball basically the whole time and just play outside a lot.
Cool. What about you, Ella?
I do cheerleading for the Little Comets football team.
Uh-huh. So you're going to be working on that over the summer, too?
Yeah.
Well, you've got a little bit of time between now and then. Thanks for coming by. We appreciate it. All right. So, Mrs. Dolges, I believe you're up next. And you've got two students with you, too.
I do. I brought Christina Zeisler and Brooke Cunningham with me. They're going to talk about our PBIS initiative at the school. PBIS stands for Positive Behavior Interventions and Supports. So it's rewarding positive behavior within the students. A lot of different activities and a lot of neat things we've done this year. We did a PBIS kickoff at the beginning of the year. We revamped our PBIS system. And we created a student group. So these two ladies here are part of the student group. Today is Comet Way Wednesday. So on Comet Way Wednesday, the teachers all wear their Comet Way attire. They get to wear they have Comet Way shirts, and everybody in the building, it's our Comet Way day where, we do different things with different behaviors and that. So
Yeah.
Brooke and Christina are going to tell you all about it.
Let's meet them. We can pull that microphone up just like that. And the two of you can visit with us. And you'll have to tell us your names so that the listeners and the viewers on Facebook will be able to tell who's who. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
It's good to have you both with us. What grade are we in?
10th. I'm in 10th, too.
You're both in 10th grade? Okay, so you're
Brooke Cunningham.
You're Brooke. Okay, which makes you?
Christina Zeisler.
All right, so the two of you. What do you got for us? I see you got some notes there.
Yeah, so PBIS is the Positive Behavior Interventions and Support Program. We focus on just rewarding students for displaying positive behavior in school. There's staff that meet bi-weekly, and they talk about school-wide behaviors, problem solving, and plans for rewards for students. And then our student group, we meet monthly, and we talk about just getting students involved in the Penns Manor community. We reward for certificates, or reward certificates to honor roll and distinguished honor roll, and also for test performances like Keystones and PSSAs. And then also when students are displaying the Comet Way, we can also reward them.
Christina, what about you?
For the marking period reward, students who don't have any discipline and they pass all their classes are rewarded with activities and stuff like that. In the past, we've done movies in the auditorium, games in the library, s'mores, cone ice truck, Easter egg hunt, and field day with bounce houses. There's a PBIS store, student store, where you can buy snacks and things like that. They set it up, a snack store for students twice a week. The funds from the store are used to provide school-wide rewards for students who are demonstrating the Comet Way. The fundamental purpose of the PBIS is to make schools more effective learning environment. Penns Manor PBIS team believes all students can learn and are always learning. School is responsible for preparing students for life, and school expectations must be explicit and taught to all students.
Well, it sounds like it's a great program. I like the fact that it talks about academics and it also talks about behaviors and bringing those two areas together. And I'm sure that the students embrace something like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
We did s'mores. We've done a lot of neat things. We've done s'mores. Our maintenance guy looked at us like we were crazy when we started. But we had...
we had campfires out, and we made s'mores.
You had campfires where?
In the courtyard.
In our courtyard.
In the courtyard.
Uh-huh. Nice. In the winter, it was snowing. So we had campfires, and everybody stood around the fire and made s'mores. It was a great time.
I can't tell from the expression on her face if it really was a great time.
It
or not.
was a great time.
It was good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. S'mores, huh?
Yeah, and we did an Easter egg hunt. Tell
Yeah,
us
that
about
was our
Easter
most
egg
recent. We hid Easter eggs in our football field, and we had like the grades go out and find Easter eggs, and they got prizes. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It's not like you could actually hide the Easter eggs in the blades of grass on that football field. Was it?
No, it was actually pretty hard. We just kind of had to throw them out there.
Throwing eggs. I hope they were hard boiled, or at least plastic. But it sounds like a great fun time, and the kids are having a good time with it, right?
Yeah.
Terrific. That's wonderful. Well, thanks for coming in to tell us about that. We appreciate that.
Yep, you're welcome.
All right. We are headed toward the top of the hour. Mrs. Dolges, Mrs. Zeglin, you've brought some good students this week. You always do.
We did, and you know what? Like it's fun to watch how you think like, oh, they're high school kids, an Easter egg hunt. They got into it a lot, like juniors and seniors running through the field looking for Easter eggs. They had to find one of each color. There were 4 different colors, and then the sparkly eggs got them a special prize. And there was only so many sparkly eggs. And I'll tell you what, they were hid well. There actually was some, I think, that we never did find, so they're still out there. But it was a really good time, and it's fun to see. I enjoy it because I like to see them being kids. I like to see them. There's no phones. There's no electronics. They're being kids. The s'mores, they had a great time making s'mores, and like I said, Mr. Dalton looked at me like we were crazy when we said, can we do campfires out in the courtyard? He was like, are you serious? But the kids had a really good time, so
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
That's terrific. And Mrs. Zeglin, maybe we can propose students against faculty in Math 24.
Okay, I will definitely recruit my math teachers for that one. No one would want me on their team. That's what I learned today.
She was an English teacher. She was an English teacher for a reason.
All right, well, there will be a literature contest and a nomenclature contest
Yes,
for that.
Very, very nice. I will definitely be there.
There you go.
I did want to give a special shout out. We did have 4 winners yesterday from Penns Manor. Just real fast, Landon Dolges and Andrew Lindold. We actually had them last month here. Landon got first and Andrew got second. Harper Putt, 4th grader, she also came in 4th. And then Braylon Griffin, he's a 6th grader. He came in 4th place yesterday.
Wonderful.
So we had 4 winners yesterday.
Yeah,
So it was,
good stuff.
yeah, good stuff.
All right, ladies, thanks so much for bringing them in today. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. About 30 seconds out from Fox News at the top of the hour, and we will follow that, of course, with news from our WCCS newsroom with Josh.
Among all the delicious cheeses out there, one is believed to be the first made in the United States, cottage cheese. It was a favorite among European immigrants who brought its simple recipe and cooking process to the New World. Centuries later, it remains one of the most useful and versatile cheeses on the market. And it's a protein-packed food, having upwards of 14 grams per serving.